Hey everyone, welcome to the day 5 edition of the Spooky Hallow Maze Gather Facebook event. I'm here as Lauren, as your Stampin' Up rep, and we're going to continue on with the theme of this really beautiful uh, October 2021 Paper Pumpkin Kit, the Peaceful Christmas. Today's project is going to be an inspired piece based on this, but I'll show you what we've got so far in the collection. Uh, where are they here? We made this the other day. This is a really cute one, or one of the variations of. There was this one too, which is really, really nice. And I love throughout the back, we've got this going on. And then I made this cute one, just as simple inspired simple stamping, which is really, really cool. And then we're going to continue on. All right. I'm going to point you down. I'm going to point the camera down to the desk in just a moment. But before I get started, I just want to go through something before I completely forget, because this is going to happen to me. I'll do the project and forget the important thing. There is a giveaway in this event. The conditions is, must be in Canada, must be part of the Facebook group, part of Spooky Hallow Maze Gather Facebook shopping event. When this video gets posted over to Facebook, which will be, I can tell you the date. Un moment. It's here. Actually, it's here right here. October 29th in the evening. You need to comment on this post that's over on Facebook, and you need to tell me which ones of these you like better, the gray or the green. That's the conditions. And the prize will be a paper pumpkin kit code, or one of the kits off of Stampin' Up, one or the other. But that's what the prize will be. That's what you have to do. All right. Let's look at the table of mess. So yes, as you can see, I got quite a mess happening here. A whole bunch of stuff's piled up. I've got my usual copyright stamps happening here. Just want to make sure all is good on that end. I've got my kitty stamp. I may need it. I did grab a bigger stamping block because I might need it. This is a different brand. I can't tell you what it is right now. I got my stamp and seal. I needed some paper towels. You'll see in a little while. We've got the original kit. There's a second paper towel because I'm kind of back and forth on some ideas. Here's my regular paper pumpkin stamp block. Here's the instructions for the original kit. Here's the stamps. Now, what's cool about this is this coordinates really well with the Peaceful Cabin stamp and dies. The dies are here. You can kind of see a sneak of what I've been working on here as I'm trying to figure out this project. The dies I got off to the side, so it coordinates with the cabin dies as well. Let me just reach them because I put them off to the side so they're not going to be completely in the way. We got some trees, more trees. We got the cabin and the outline for the cabin, and more trees and stuff. So there's the dies for this. Well, my throat is scratchy. I'm going to put off to the side. What I've also grabbed to make this project is the paper DSP pack for the Feels Like Frost. This is a discontinued pack, unfortunately, but I just felt it really suited what I'm kind of sort of aiming for today. Just going to put it off to the side. I don't need it right at the moment because I don't know where to put it. And then we got some paper. Alright, so the coordinating colors in this kit that I have is the basic gray, the real red, and the shaded spruce green. I'm still mentally up in the air of how I want to do this project, but I'm just going to put these aside for now so I can kind of sort of at some point make a final decision of what am I building. Move that off the side as well because that was some of my practice sheets as I was trying to figure it out. So I did some of this project ahead of time so I could figure out my process, my intentions. All right, now I got a little bit of room here. Yeah, just bear with me a moment. Just moving some stuffs. Move that as well. little better. Get a little more happening here. All right. I'll kind of show you where I'm at right now. We got this cute little cabin, although I'm not sure if I'm using it today. But we have the cabin die cuts done up like this. And we have the trees. I don't need as much white. It was just I left it that so I could trim it later. And I decided I was going to use this sheet. I'm just not sure which background yet because I'm still undecided. But we're going to, because, so this is the kind of vision. Kind of, sort of. Kind of. Roughly. Or something. It might be the other side, I don't know. I want to take these trees and green them. And to do that is where we need the paper towels. And let's have at it. So the ink, which I just put away, it's still in the box. There's my ink. Alright, let me show you my vision. I need a paper towel. I need some scrap paper underneath. As you can see my squirrel that looks like a skunk. Bring the lights in a little more. Move that a little tiny bit because I got glare. So here's my shaded spruce ink spot that came with the kit. Take the cap off. Take a paper towel. Get some ink on it. Like so. And then rub it on the trees. But oh so carefully to not go way out here. So think of it as a way of painting. And I'll be honest, that looks like crap. That's weird. This is a total idea. It'll be happy little trees. And do the same with these guys. More or less like that. Okay, those look better. Oops, I bent the paper. Let me see if I can clear some off of that. Alright, well, this kind of worked. Alright, let me balance them out by give these guys a little more ink. Oh my. Oh, now I'm ripping them. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. There's our trees. The idea was better in my mind. I'll admit that. Okay, we got that. Let's put that off to the side, that ball of mess. I'll make it work. Alright, that might determine how I'm going about this. Alright, we got that. Here is our background. I have a choice of that or that. I'm now thinking that. Okay. You know what? It needs a little more color. Now I'll go with that. Yeah, this idea was definitely better in my mind. Okay, now we need to figure out our card base. What color do I want to do? I literally did not have a plan until now. And I still don't even have a plan. Would red or green work? Let's have a look-see. Yeah, I'm thinking the green's gonna work. Alright, we'll do the green. This does not look as good as I thought it would be. Oh well. Alright, so here's my green that we got. We're going to cut this in half. My paper cutter is right here. This is the shaded spruce color again, so at least we got some matching happening. Open it up, cut in half. I realized I forgot my bone folder, but that's okay. So half is 5.5 for 11. There is our green. Put the twin off to the side. I'll come back to that in a little bit. Let us fold it because I gotta get this cut down to size. And I forgot my bone folder, but if in doubt, grab a pencil. Ta-da! There's the equivalent to a bone folder. Okay, so what I need to do is get this cut down a little better. So in the past, that across should be 5 1/4. So I'm gonna get this cut 5 1/4. And we're gonna cut from, keep the side, you'll see in a sec. Alright, there, cut from there. There, we got the 5 1/4. Now I gotta figure out the sizing for how I want to position on here. I know it's upside down for me. Actually, yeah, that might work. So what I do need is to figure out the size for that. This might look pretty cool, actually. Yeah. Okay. I'm just kind of winging it as I go because I don't even have measured sizes or anything. I think that is good, more or less there, so I can overlap them. So that is roughly, what size? Let's say 3 inches. That will work. Okay. So I'm going to take 3 inches. And I actually want this side for something else. That's where I'm carefully looking here, which is actually really half. Technically, this is 6 inches. So that works. Okay. I love this paper. Put that over again, because I might need that for another project. Okay. And then I need this to be... I'm getting distracted. Oh. Oh. That might look even better, actually. Oh, I'm thinking way too much here. Okay, we'll cut from this side. So that will be 5 1/4. I am getting an idea. Okay, we've got our cuts. Now let me put that away for a sec. So I have a choice here. I have a choice of do this. I actually like it a lot suddenly. Or do that. I'm gonna go with that because I just really like it for some reason. Alright, I'm gonna attach these so I can figure out my final measurement. Just seeing where it lines up. I like that a lot. I really, really do. Okay. I need some adhesives. Okay. I don't know my exact sizing. Let me get some glue dots. That'll be a little easier. Then I can always finalize it after. Glue dots, where are you? Got some glue dots here. This is going to be pretty cool, actually. And I came up with this idea completely today, a few hours ago, as I'm working through a few things, planning some things. Alright, let me put some glue dots along here so I can get this to line up. I mean, I could use dimensionals, but I'm not feeling dimensional mood with this. But I like the contrast between the green and then the kind of almost black and white look to it. So let's take off the caps of my glue dots. Alright. And then I gotta do this my way so I can line it up pretty freaking good. There we go. It's kind of neat, actually. Okay, we got that. I'm going to stick a couple glue dots behind. Actually, I like the whole kind of 3D look happening here. Okay, so now I've got my side. I got to get this cut down to be 4 inches on this end. And I got to do that very carefully. That's why I kept it that way, so I can eventually figure out my size. There we go. I got a piece of white for later, for something. But I'm going to stamp something down here, a sentiment. Now I have a choice. I have a choice between paper pumpkin stamps or what was on the peaceful cabin one here. Let's see what we got. I'm going to do it in that green as well. What does this one say? Your kindness makes the world a more beautiful place to be. Oh, I like that actually. So, I'll be honest. So far, this project barely has any of the paper pumpkin kit in it. Oh, that's okay. But you know what? I really like that stamp. I think we're going to go for it. My other options are Merry Christmas, Peaceful Christmas Wishes. Because I got so much white space. I think that'll look really well. Holiday Cheer. Yeah, we're going to do it. Screw it. We're going to do it. We're going to use that stamp now. So, photopolymers red cling. And you'll see. Red cling. So there's my sentiment. Now I need to put the adhesives from there on it because this actually requires adhesive to be able to use. Like this one I've already used as a test. And there it is. So just pop them out. So red cling a little more rubbery versus a little more solid plastic. And there we go. We got that. Now I need to put that off to the side momentarily so I can prep this. And I gotta find it on here. There it is. So I got on the back side, peel off that label. Ideally, I do it from the center, or else I'm gonna peel the whole thing off unintentionally. But that way you can see it, and this is gonna serve as a label sticker, adhesive label sticker. It's actually pretty cool what I'm gonna do here. And this comes off. This is for the first time use, by the way. This is after you have this done. You don't have to do this every time. And then line it up as best as possible, which I just didn't. But it'll work. Give it firm pressure. Pull up. And there is my label. Isn't that cool? I really like that stamp, actually. Alright, I'm going to close this up because now I don't need it for the moment. off to the side momentarily. So that's the difference between red cling and photopolymer, in case you've ever wondered. Now, the downside with... Oh, no, it'll fit. Angle, because I really like this stamp block. Let me line it up a little better. There. And then I'm going to use that green again to finish that sentiment. So, not the best of projects I've done here, but as a neat little experiment, turned out quite nicely. And I forgot to season it, but that's okay. I'll just wing it. So because that label, I can actually see where I'm going, and I hope this works. Yep, there we go. That looks pretty cool, actually. And then move that off to the side, clean my stamp. And we're almost ready to put on my green card base, which I don't have much more of that green, to be honest. Oh, I gotta buy some papers. It's such a nice color, too. Alright, and then make sure that stamp is clean, which it actually isn't. Give it a little more on my sponge, which this is wet ahead of time. They're much better. Put it off to the side. Where is my package? So I can put that away. Because the thing with these adhesives is, with the photopolymers, it's not so bad. But with these, I gotta put them away, or else I'm gonna get them lost in this room. So gently pull up and stick on here, and that way nicely stored for next time use. And also, you can see on the back, what are they? That's a neat little trick there. All right. And then I have a choice. Do I want to put regular down or dimensionals? Oh, that does look really... Oh my god, this is my new favorite one, actually. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love it. I'm not even done, but I love it. It's simple, and I love it. Dimensionals or not? Somebody poked me. I'm thinking. I gotta do dimensionals. Why not? So I've got some in here. Looks like I'm gonna have to get some more, actually. Because there's someone out there who wants to get some. So I may or may not need to order a batch and keep them kicking around. Yeah, I really like how this turned out. Okay, there's dimensionals. And for once, I actually designed this card. Like, I actually took time. Usually I'll research online and try to find a concept or something. But this time was just purely... I looked at the products and eventually came to this. Oh my god, I love it. Here. I actually really like it. It's so simple, but it's beautiful. Alright, we're not completely done yet. Got a little more work to do. We gotta put some paper on the inside so we can write a message to somebody. Notice my lighting in here is really dark today. Sorry, guys. And I do have a white piece of cardstock kicking around that's a half C. I gotta keep cutting it. So my inside size pieces should be 5 1/4 by 4. So let's already get the 5 1/4 done. Got that hook there. By 4. I like to put 2 pieces on the inside. And I'm gonna add something today, actually. I'm gonna add something from the paper pumpkin kit. And you'll see shortly. but would help if I stamp them ahead of time because it might be a little complicated after. So here's the stamps. We've got some trees happening and some snowflakes. I want those snowflakes actually. Let's go for it. Kind of stick in the corners. We're going to use the same color. Kind of keep it consistent. So I do really like this green. And then plan my positioning. So this one's going to go in that corner. Like so. The other one is going to go in the other corner down here. And then when I go adhere them down with the adhesives, I gotta remember which ones I'm doing. There we go. Just to give it a little bit of nice little bling inside of stamps. Let that dry for a moment. Clean my stamp again. As you can tell, well loved. Got that. And now I can do the adhesive. So we'll do the top one first. And let's see if I screw it up. This is the Stampin' Seal. I'll be honest, I am not a total fan of it because I have trouble starting it. But it requires a little bit of help. There we go, I got a little bit there. Give it a little more. I didn't quite get that corner right. There. So this, if you remember, is supposed to be my top piece. That way I remembered, at least this portion. Got that. Now let's get the bottom one. Yeah, as you can see, I'll be honest, not a fan of this one. Alright, and the bottom one will go down here. Ta-da! That's really nice as a Christmas card. Oh, I'm really liking it. And then to finalize the back, I gotta put my kitty stamp. So we'll need that in a moment as well. I really like this. After all, I am Color the Kitty. There. That way you can see. Really nice, eh? So even though this is the same color on color, I like how you can still stamp with that color onto it, which is really nice. Clean my stamp. Might have to get a new one of these soon. I'll have to use the flip side, which I haven't used yet at some point. But I really like using it. Alright, and then I gotta take my Created By and the Stampin' Up stamps. And that's where the grid paper, the really messy grid paper here helps considerably with laying that stamp on there. As you can tell, these are well loved because they're kind of discolored. I always put Created By under the kitty. Ta-da. And then one more. And we are done this project. And that finalizes the end of this party, this trade show. I gotta remember which stamp I grabbed it from. Oh, I got a little more ink still in there. So I think this has been sitting for a little too long, so I'll have to re-wet it soon because I got a lot more projects to get through. Because on the day that I'm recording this, I've got a whole bunch of stuff to do. I gotta do 7 more recordings coming up for another trade show. If you want to check out what I'm doing, let me know. And then lay down this one. This one's been a little finicky lately. Okay, Stampin' Up. And there. And then there is our back of the card. I made sure Stampin' Up is on there, created by me. I'm going to clean my stamp. And then we are very much done. And then we'll do a recap of the projects here. Because this is the last day of this event. Alright. Let me get that put away. Let me clean up a moment with some of the stuffs on the table. Because I got stuff scattered. Yeah, that turned out really nice. And I was questioning myself too. Alright, give me a moment to clean up here. That way, because I'm still using this kit for the next couple weeks. So I want to make sure I know where all the materials are for it. So I've got other events happening on the go. I think that's good for the moment. Okay. Now let's say hi to me again. Hi. Alright. So just to kind of recap here. One moment. I got stuff falling over here. Alright, just to recap. We had the original Paper Pumpkin kit comes with these really nice envelopes. I could always use one for this if I really, really wanted to. Potentially. But I only get 10 of these, so I'm kind of stuck with how many I've got. Oh, they're kind of blurry, actually. Hi. So I've got these already. For the ones I've made straight from the kit. If you remember, there's these ones. These ones look really neat. I don't have anything in the inside, but I should probably consider putting something in the inside. Undecided. I have a second I've already made. Same idea. And we've got this one, which is really cool. I did put the kitty and such on the back, which is good. I just realized I got these card bases I could have used actually for the other one. I like this. And then we have my simple inspired stamping version, where all I did was take the snowflake stamp, the green ink, first generation stamping, second, third, fourth, meaning, okay, I inked it, I stamped, then again, and again, and again, and then repeat the process. So the same with the sentiment. I got the solid one, and I did the one after, and then I did the third one. So that's how I did that, just as a really simple, really neat little project. On the inside, because I was using really thin white cardstock, I kind of thickened it up with some white, and then I had a little border piece for some colored paper I had kicking around. And then the finale for this week is, that way I can see here, hi, is this one, which I really like. So what I did was I took the dies that coordinate with this project, cut the trees, including the details and all that, cut. I took that green ink onto some paper towel and just rub it along the trees, which didn't turn out as great as I intended, but still looks pretty cool. And I took some DSP from some other set I had kicking around, cut the size I'm looking for, matched it up, and then just put it all together here. I put the sentiment from the Peaceful Cabins stamp here, which I really, really like. Your kindness makes the world a more beautiful place to be. That is really neat. I used some dimensionals to put them on here. And then on the inside, white cardstock, stamp the corners, adhesives. Then for the back, there we go. All right. So if you have any questions about Stampin' Up, this is the last day of the Spooky Hallow Maze Gather Facebook event. If you're interested in more on what I do, let me know. And we'll see you next time. In the next trade show, next event, whichever, wherever. That was random. All right, bye everybody. Where's my mouse here? I got stuff all over the desk. We'll see you next time. Where is my mouse? I can't even end the video. There we go. Bye everybody.